Yeah, ain't it a mess? Girl, no, child. Mm-mm. Hey, honey. Listen, we're back. We're back over here. We're in 2026, and it's time for us to get into a few things, okay? I have to shout out the neighborhood talk because that is where we'll be discussing a few topics from. First things first, Kesha Cole got a lot going on in my personal, and not really. She don't. Maybe the people around her have a lot going on, okay? I feel like when it comes to 2026, I'm really hoping that she left the guy she was dealing with, that rapper Honcho. I hope she left his ass in 2025, okay? I was feeling like Keisha Cole had a lot going on because her brother came down to TikTok where he told his story about how he first learned that she was related to him, how he invited her to his graduation, and she kind of told him, "No, you ain't come to mine, so I'm not coming to yours." And it's like, girl, you so much older than this boy. What you talking about? Huh? It was just like really weird, but it also gives on brand. He also talks about the dynamics and learning about the passing of his mom, which is Frankie, and all of those details and stuff, and him not really fooling with Keisha. He didn't go too much into detail because it seemed like more things may have happened. But between he and Keisha, but all in all, he invited her to the graduation. She was like real mean about it or whatever. So he was like, all right, damn, okay. So the reason I feel like she had a lot going on is because a lot of people probably over there been spamming her comments. Like, girl, your brother been talking about you. Your brother been talking about you. You feel what I'm saying? And ain't no telling what's happening behind the scenes with the family. All right. Cause I feel like that family always got something going on. Anywho, what I did want to talk about, the other part, is the fact that this guy that she's been rumored to be dating on and off again, this Huncho guy, appears to have welcomed his third child. And this is the reason why I'm like, girl, I really hope that you left this reckless man in 2025. You're so much older than him. In my personal, you're so much more successful than him that yeah, I just feel like y'all don't mesh well. It's not giving that you guys are yoked up very well in my personal. Now granted, child, would be crazy if we find out that Keisha Cole actually is the mother of this child. I refuse to believe. I refuse to believe the way Keisha has been out here really ready to let people know, oh, this my man, my man. Baby, I'm sure if she was welcoming a child, she probably would put that on blast too, is what my assumption is. But y'all know Keisha do kind of like him young because her last baby daddy was young, right? The last one was young, but I mean, I don't know. I think sometimes we may be expecting a little too much from celebrities. What y'all think? mm And I think sometimes because they are celebrities and they make more money and all of this stuff, we just expect when your dollars go up and your rank and your status in the celebrity world goes up, then so does your mental and your personality and all that. And it's like, girl, that don't mean okay, a lot of these celebrities ain't no different than the nigga down the street. They got a lot of money because they've been selling drugs or whatever the case is, or they just learned how to flip some houses so they got some money. And it's like they may have a slight bit of intelligence in them, but they still stupid. I hate to say, and I'm lack of a better word, not really trying to call anybody stupid, but you know what I'm saying? Like they still can be low vibrational. They still can operate like anybody in the hood. Just because they got a little money don't mean that they not. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like I don't know. I need to start. I think we collectively need to start changing our thoughts about these celebrities because the way the people from the 90s has disappointed the shit out of me. The way every time I look up somebody about want to do a documentary or it's time to tell my story, let me sit down over here on this platform and tell y'all to tell you what happened. Like, listen, I think we just need to change it. Okay, they regular people that just happen to have money and happen to have media people following them around telling they tea. That's what it's really giving. Okay, but y'all leave y'all thoughts and y'all let me know what y'all thinking down below. Let's see what's the next thing I had over here. I believe it's this Tyler Perry guy. Yeah. So Tyler Perry has been getting these essay lawsuits, right? By two different men. Okay. He got one and don't know what happened with that case. Don't know if it's still open. I know when I first read this story about this Mario guy, Tyler's attorney was trying to say that because I believe he has the same attorney representing him, and Tyler's attorney was like, "Well, it's like a fish hunt or whatever. It's like a money grab, and he failed with one lawsuit, and now here he is trying to bring up another one. So I'm wondering what happened with that lawsuit because if that guy was found to be flawed as hell and the lawsuit may have been dismissed or whatever the case is dropped or whatnot, I think that should be promoted as much as people's allegations are being promoted. But you know, it's kind of no different than like when they say a lie will go further than the truth. So I don't know. Okay. I don't know. However, with this guy, he decided to come to the front to give a statement. And see, this is concerning to me because he comes to the front to tell his story, right? To clear up some things. And it appears that he's going to be doing this without an attorney, which is just, you sure you want to do that? Or did the attorney advise you on the things that you can and cannot say? Some about it, like, I just don't think. And then when you come to the front and you try to clear up matters, in my personal, I feel like you give the other side ready to prepare to debunk all the things that you said in this. Like, I just feel like this video can go against you in court, basically. You're putting this video out in hopes of clearing up anything or making it come across as though you're being even more truthful. And I'm like, the intentions may not get the result that you want, is what I'm thinking. So I feel like your attorney should have told you to remain quiet. And then when y'all do stuff like this, now I'm starting to also think my mind is going. I'm like, you know how people get in these lawsuits, and then when they sit down during interviews and you ask them about stuff, they say, well, it's a legal matter. It's a legal matter going on, so I can't talk about it. Now I feel like you bitches just choose not to talk about it. The way these folks been coming down here to the front, like Talil, the streamer who was accused of essaying another streamer named Jordan. He came to the front trying to put out his receipts and say certain things, and he was consulting with his attorney. And I'm kind of like, your attorney's gonna let you come up here and tell your story like this? What y'all attorneys is on? Right? And I guess they be trying to win in the court of public opinion. But that don't look good. Like, now, for some people, they did believe Talil, and then some other people were like, nah, I still don't believe you. So, right? And when I see this guy, I'm like, I just don't know if this is gonna go the way that you would want it to go. Okay, but I mean, we're gonna listen to what he has to say. So let us check it out. And hurry up.
Hey guys, first and foremost, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank every single one of you guys who came and reached out to me and messaged me and showed me love and support. I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart, seriously. It takes a lot of courage.
You do.
To move forward and put yourself out there like the way I did. But Tyler Perry knows what he did, man. He knows what he did. And the text messages that he released the other day, they prove that Perry was sending me money after Madea. The thing that you guys got to ask yourself is why?
I'm sorry. This is
I'll
so
give you guys
fucking
more
confusing. The things we got to ask ourselves is why. No, baby, that's for the jury. We're not going to be in that courtroom with you, love. Okay? Baby, he couldn't be my client. All right? And look, I'm so far from a degree, honey. I'm so far from a law degree, but I said what I said. He won't be my client taking his ass down there telling that you better sit your ass down. Okay? These are not the people that make the decision. Okay? These are not the people that put food on the table. Going down there singing your shoulda, coulda, wouldas. No, sir. These are not the ones. The judge and the jury is going to have to decide that. Did I tell you to get on that phone? Did I tell you to get on that phone? The way I be calling him, cussing him, let me not. That's probably so in violation. You probably can't cuss your clients out. But baby, if you jeopardize this damn case, and I'm trying to get this money up out of Tyler, I might as well drop your ass. Okay? Because what?
Updates as soon as we get closer to the trial. The evidence that's going to come out is going to you guys. I want to thank you guys again. I appreciate all the love and support. And if you don't, I still appreciate it either way.
What he said?
You guys.
I guess they cut it off. I guess he was trying to say the evidence that's going to come out is going to surprise you guys.
I want to thank you guys again. I appreciate all the love and support. And if you don't, I still appreciate it either way.
Okay, so that was a quick message. I thought he said much more than that. I guess that wasn't too bad.
You guys.
But still, I want to came down and say, you guys got to ask yourself why. Why do we need to ask ourselves why was he still sending you money? Obviously, you was texting the man like your ass was in need. Now, granted, I don't know what the hell Tyler did to the boy. He probably did all of the things that he said that he did. I don't know. But I just feel like that is for the judge and the jury. You did not have to come down and give this little 1 second, 1 minute video. We didn't need it. We did not need it. But best of luck to you and Tyler. So I don't know, cause what y'all think? Y'all think Tyler did the stuff that the boy said? I mean, we know there's been rumors about him for a long periodically time, but I mean, shit, there's probably rumors out there about y'all for a long periodically time. Did you do what the people said you did? I don't know. Either way, not my dog, not my fight, and not my coins either. Good luck to the people. Let's keep going. Let's get into this situation. I kind of remember this story a little bit. Christian Woods and his ex-girlfriend, Yasmin Lopez. I believe this was the young lady that like jumped the fence and damaged his property and went all crazy and all of this stuff. Yeah, where they're saying that former Lakers star Christian Wood has been granted temporary sole custody of his 2-year-old son, Kobe, and a temporary restraining order against his ex-girlfriend, Yasmin Lopez. This is insane. I thought she had another child. Maybe this is the only child she got. I feel like, let me see how many kids. I don't know. She's reminding me of someone. Let me see. Yasmin Lopez. Kids. How many kids this lady got? She might just have one. Trying to see who. I feel like she used to date somebody else. Okay, so she only has one child. Hold on. No, she don't. Yasmin Lopez has one child, a son named Chosen, born in August of 2021 with NFL player Trayvon Diggs. As of August 2024, she continues to share glimpses of her son's life. But then now it seems like she got another child with this man, Christian Woods. So I thought she had like 2 kids, is what I thought. Let me see. I thought she had at least 2 kids. Yeah, she got 2 children, one with Christian Wood and then one with. It was another scandal around her, but she was like real quiet. She didn't say a whole lot. And I think that's probably what surprised me when I learned about this whole Christian Wood situation and why she kind of like went a bit crazy on him. And then he had the video to prove that how she showed her ass. But I feel like something went down where I can't remember what it was. I know she shares a baby daddy with Joy Chavis, who's Stephon Diggs' brother. So they do have, I don't know if he probably left her for Joy or something or what. And it really be sad because these NFL players definitely be having a type, don't it? Like when you look at Stephon and all the women that he done got pregnant, all them bitches look like variations of each other. And then it's like, why y'all be like, number one, y'all be colorist as hell. And it's like, do your thing, though. Do your thing. Don't be disturbing the beautiful brown sisters, okay? Do your thing. Y'all get with these ladies for what? As a trophy to say you got somebody on your side and then you turn around and dog their ass out like this and they get the worst treatment. And I hate it for the ones that think they better than because of their complexion. Yikes. And y'all get the worst treatment. It's disgusting. Honestly, it's disgusting across the damn board. Like just find somebody and just, I mean, if you're gonna whore around, I'm not against people hoeing around a little piece. I'm just more so like, just do it responsibly in all ways. Not just about, you could get this person pregnant or this person can become pregnant. It's also, protecting yourself from diseases. So if you're gonna hoe around, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? But like, damn. Anyway, child, let's get back to Christian and Yasmin because she done lost a little piece of custody. But I wonder why the judge made the decision to give her the child because I don't think Trayvon has his son. So if she's the mom to at least one and she's doing a good job to that child, why would the judge then remove the second child from her? Huh? So they're saying that this guy filed the restraining order on November 19th. And the filing, wait, so this girl showed her ass on you like last year and you just not filing a restraining order against her? Has more things happened? Because what? Listen, that his mama, that lady over there, like, nah, I see how I get pulled into it. I ain't even had it in there. Okay. But it's some woman in his life that's giving him like, hey, this is what you need to do. Go ahead and file a restraining order. You need, they probably been told it's what to do. And he just a little delayed, right? So that he can end up eventually getting sole custody and he ain't got to really deal with her too much. And he ain't got to pay her no child support or anything like that. Somebody else in his deal giving him the tea on what to do outside of his attorney. Hello? Anywho, so Wood says that he was alone at home. He heard noises and saw 3 men trying to break into his house. Child, out of fear, he grabbed a gun he keeps in his home and fired a shot into the floor in I guess in an attempt to scare the men away. They left without stealing anything, and Wood reported this incident to police. He says no other break-ins had been reported in the area. In his court filing, Wood shared his belief that the break-in was a setup, especially since it happened in broad daylight. What? So did y'all get back together? I'm just so confused because when she showed her it's on your property, like she probably could have set you up then. So what was the conclusion? How did y'all arrive to the point to believe that it was her that set this up? I need more information. He must have gave some compelling information down to the courthouse for them to sit up there and have snatched that lady's son temporarily. Girl, that's when you lose your shit, I would think. So he says what caused more suspicion was Lopez's alleged actions leading up to the crime. Okay, so that must be what it is. He claimed she had been uncooperative about allowing him visitation with their son, even picking Kobe up from school on November 4th, just the day before the attempted break-in, despite telling Wood he could pick him up. Additionally, Wood pointed out, this is Christian, he pointed out an odd social media post from Yasmin, which included a King Von song with an emoji, a gun emoji. Hours before the incident, he believed the timing of the post, her behavior, and prior threats signed her involvement. Wow. So she had been giving him hell, what it sounds like to me. He claimed she had been uncooperative about allowing him visitation with their son, even picking Kobe up from school on November 4th, just the day before the attempted break-in, despite telling him he could pick the child up. So was she saying that you need to pick the child up and then flipped it and told you, no, don't worry about it. I'll get them so that you'll be at the house when somebody come over and then they get ready to pew pew. That's crazy. Girl, if they found evidence in your phone that you tried to set up your baby daddy to be robbed and potentially unalive, that is insane to me. I'm trying to figure out how the hell he hurt her if this is true. Mm-mm. In response, Lopez denied any involvement in the break-in and insisted she had no knowledge of the incident until the day it happened. She claimed that her actions in limiting visitation were due to concerns for their son's safety, not to keep him from his father. She also claimed that Christian had an illegal ghost gun in his possession, which she was unaware of until the shooting. She says they're saying Lopez also accused Woods of assaulting her in her own home December 12th in her own, she filed something, I'm sorry, in her own filing from December 12th. Whoever wrote this article, y'all need to do better. Saying he kicked, slapped, and physically restrained her on May, October, and February of last year. So you filed a new filing and said he did all of this. Did you put this in the court records when he first brought it to the front about you jumping over his fence and damaging his property? Because that definitely would have been the time to do it, because this case has been going on since last year. So did you make sure you note that? Maybe she reiterated it for this particular case. Child, this a fucking mess, honey. This a mess. I don't be understanding. Y'all go from being some lovey-dovey people to I hate, I can't stand, I want to sabotage. I don't know. Either way, child. Good luck. Okay. Wishing everybody the best. Hope y'all figure that situation out for them kids, though. Can we get over here to 50 Cent? Because I'm not understanding why he decided to attack Clarissa Shields and Papoose. Now, I have not been paying that much attention to them. I'll be honest. I kind of pay as much attention to Clarissa and Pap and Remy as I have Blueface and Krishan. You know how you'll swipe past? You'll swipe past, like I may read a headline, okay, keep going type of thing. So it sounds like what people have been saying, though, is that Papoose and Remy have been caught out in the same place and they may be trying to work on their relationship. Meanwhile, you got Clarissa over here kind of crashing out. I guess she was trying to show off her money and some other stuff or whatever. I guess to show that she's not bothered or whatever, as she's been hanging around and carrying this lady's husband on her arm. So I don't know. See, that's the risk that y'all take when y'all be messing with these folks that's married, because at any given moment when they're done, they may have just needed to open the marriage up for a little bit, separate from each other or whatever, get with other people, and then may do that for 2 years or something, and then come back to each other. Like, that's the risk that you take when you rock with somebody that's married. Now, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Pap and Remy got back together, even though Remy says she don't want to be back with him at all. That's what her mouth say. But I don't know. They might. They might. But 50 Cent, who loves to choose violence on any given day, decided to make this post of Clarissa. And I'm like, why?
Thing I did for you. I did it because I love you. But you felt the same way about me.
Me? Love you? Bitch, you got to be crazy. I use you. You're a toy, bitch. A freak. You get your big country, greasy ass back to the country where you belong.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Get Jesse, bitch!
Everything I did.
Is this a real film? And he just put their face on it? Because, listen, I hate... The shit is funny. I'm sorry. The shit is kind of funny. And I hate to say it, it do look like Pap is using her. I don't see him really being in love with her for real, for real. I just don't see it. I feel like he was too damn in love with Remy to be in love with Clarissa, but he just went along. I mean, because I feel like it ain't no different than women. Sometimes you just want a person that's going to show you some attention, care, whatever the case is, if you're not getting it from your partner. And so he was getting it from Clarissa, so he just rocked out with that. But that nigga never left Remy for real, for real. I think Remy could have put him out, but he never really left. He wanted to be with his wife. He wanted to work things out with his wife. I don't know how she didn't see it, but okay, whatever y'all want to do. Good luck, not my life. So 50 Cent says, now you see that's assault. You can't just go around putting your hands on people. LOL, Happy New Year. So what's crazy is I can't. Papoose decided, this is crazy. I can't. So Papoose decided to put this picture up of 50 Cent dancing. And if y'all don't go sit y'all grown ass down somewhere. So Papoose says, no. Stop deflecting, Curtis. The world is still waiting for your response to Fab and them. You from Southside doing something? Fight or flight. Holla if you need a ghostwriter, chomp. Wow. This is what's being said. So y'all know 50 Cent had to respond. And what did 50 say to this man? 50 said, look at what Pap posted. That looked like one of his joints. All his hoes handsome. They tougher than him. Jesus, why do we have to? Ooh. I think that's disrespectful. I mean, people have definitely talked about Clarissa Shields' features. And they may have talked about Remy Ma. Remy looks great. I always felt like Clarissa kind of looked like Remy, but Remy didn't look like Clarissa, if that makes sense. This is disrespectful. You don't do stuff like this, sir. You don't do stuff like this. But why do I feel like Papoose walked himself right into that shit? Yo, and first of all, who knew Papoose and 50 Cent was beefing? I never knew of a history. I didn't even know Fabulous and 50 Cent was beefing. 50 just want to beef with everybody in the industry. It's crazy. But I didn't even know they had an issue, or is this the beginning of their issue with each other, Papoose and 50 Cent? Like, why would you even do that? Okay? Like, why? Why would you say that? That's crazy to me. Listen, I just feel like people should just, back up off Clarissa just a little bit. Just back up off. I mean, she did look crazy. It was a video I did look at. I did see, I think it was on the Shade Room, where she was like showing off her money or something like that. And I think it was around Christmas time. And somebody said, like, you showing off your money, but you really need to get a new stylist because her hair, it was something wrong with her sewing or whatever it was that she had. And baby, y'all was dragging Clarissa in the comments. Not y'all, but them. And I'm just like, just ease back off of her. But I mean, I do think the days need to go away from us where people are showing and flashing their money, right? For social media. Like, okay, and I came across the video on TikTok, and it was about, y'all remember YC? Racks on Racks on Racks? Racks on racks on racks. So his baby mama said, I'm about to diss my baby daddy on his same song. That he hasn't had a hit in 20 years or something, she said. So she started rapping on the song or whatever like that and kind of calling him out about not being like a present dad or whatever like that. And whatever their relationship was when he gave her top in his sister car, like whatever it was, she dragged him. So some told me to go over there and check on his page. Yeah, he doing like what's going on? Like what is he still amongst the living? So I go over there to get proof of life, and the first thing I see is him showing off his money. I said, see, this is the problem, sir. Y'all just be really thinking people want to see your money all the time, and maybe they do, but that's between you and whoever want to see it, right? Not for the entire world, but what we want to see is you with your kids. Okay, you showing us all these rats on rats on rats, got rats on rats on rats. Like, do you have snacks on snacks on snacks for the children? We're trying to see the kids. Okay, because she said he got kids on kids on kids. So are you spending time with your kids? You over here trying to impress the people with your damn money, and we just trying to see how you are as a father. Okay, people be having their priorities mixed up, but hopefully they get it in order now that we're in 2026, because we know how y'all like to start stuff over when things start over. Like y'all like to start back at 1 like Brian McKnight. Girl, start at number 5. Start where you are. And be a better person. Anyway, girl, let me get the hell up out of here. That's all I got. I'll catch y'all in the next one, honey. Bye.
Tell him I preach to the choir. Stand with my feet to the fire. Give all the glory to God. Stand in the midst of these haters. I'm silent. Nobody can stop me. Just gotta check in my notification. Them numbers hit like it's a praxis. Cashed out at the ATM. And the ATL, they done made a gym. I've been kicking doors like the ATF. Got them trying to clone me like Agent Smith. Game time, I invaded gym. High elevated, I can face the rim. Putting shots up, I got laser focus, about to take it over. I'm Invader Zim. On a trip to Florida like it's A&M. Who that nigga, man, they say I'm him. Spit the truth, never wasting film. I can feel the pool, we gon' make them swim, nigga.